Hey everyone, this is Anime07, and welcome to my next review. For this one, we are taking a look at the anime Angel Beats. So without further ado, let's get started. So, our main character is Otonashi, who wakes up and finds himself in this school where he meets this girl by the name of Yuri. And the group that she's the leader of, people nickname her Yuri. I think that was the nickname for it. Don't quote me on that if I got that wrong. But essentially, she has this gun pointed at this other girl by the name of Angel, which is the nickname they give her. And essentially, Yuri is saying that the group she's leading is essentially trying to kill this girl because they think that she is a messenger of God and they want to provoke God so that they can understand what the fuck they're doing here and get out of the world. At least that's how Yuri puts it. Otonashi, as you can imagine, doesn't believe her. And granted, anyone in this situation wouldn't believe her. I mean, come on. Who would, anyway? Oh, minus the notes. So there, you get my point. Basically, Otonashi goes up to Angel and basically says, this is all some bullshit. You shouldn't listen to these people. To which Angel responds by stabbing him. Okay, technically he said, prove that I'm not actually dead. Like, technically it was kind of his fault that happened, but bottom line, he got stabbed and passed out. He wakes up again in a hospital bed, and then this guy with a halberd shows up, and then he essentially kicks him out of the window to Moyo style from Clannad. Yeah, anyone who's seen Clannad will definitely make the reference if they went into Clannad and Angel Beats. Point aside. Essentially, Otonashi wakes up again, realizes, okay, I'm actually dead. I got stabbed, mauled to death, so yeah, I'm pretty much dead. So he essentially goes to Yuri's group. So they essentially go with the name Undead Battlefront. I think that's the name they went with. Don't quote me on that again, but essentially their mission is to essentially challenge Angel, provoke God, figure out why they're there, try to get out, and the plot ensues from there. And antics ensue, blah blah blah, you get the point. So that's essentially the premise, and I think the premise for this show is actually pretty good. Granted, there are some parts that are kind of at times, but overall it's a good show. Now, as far as the characters go, there are essentially four I want to talk about. The first one being the main character himself, Otonashi, who is honestly my favorite character in the show. I found him relatable. I basically felt the plight he was in. So much shit happens. Yeah, I can guarantee you, like, if I was a character in Angel Beats, I would be Otonashi. And, yeah, like I said, great character. Yuri is also really likable, and a lot of people like to compare her to another popular character, aka Haruhi Suzumiya. And personally, between the two, I kind of like Yuri more, because I personally think Yuri's more nice than Haruhi. Like, for Haruhi fans, don't get me wrong, I like Haruhi, she's awesome. But personally, I like Yuri more. The character of Angel, whose actual first name is Kanade later on in the series, is also a really good character. And she happens to be the waifu of one of my friends from, well, granted they are on hiatus at the moment, don't know when they'll come back, but she happens to be the waifu of one of my friends, and from that Dante, real life otaku. Sorry about that. But yeah, I can see why he likes Kanade so much. And similar to how I feel about Ceres, you try to steal her from my friend, you'll fight you to death. No lie. But yeah, okay, that aside, Kanade, like I said, she's a great character, and she's my second favorite. I'm pretty certain some Angel Beats fans are gonna try to beat the crap out of me saying why was Kanade or Yuri not my number one favorite character in the show, but again, I like Otonashi more. It's my opinion. I try to piss people off, I'm just saying. Okay, moving on. Last character I want to talk about is Hideki, who is essentially the Sunahara of Angel Beats. And similar to the other characters I just mentioned, I like Hideki more than I like Hideki more than Sunahara, which again is not to say I dislike Sunahara. I do like his character. I just think Hideki is. I just like Hideki more. He's more relatable and he's more funny. I just get a kick out of every time he's. I just get a kick out of every time he gets the crap kicked out of him. But yeah, so there's that. The other characters are hit and miss depending on how you view them. Me personally, I like the main cast of Angel Beats for the most part. With some characters I do not like, but for the most part, I like the cast. So, pretty good character cast. Animation. This is, I think, the first anime I've seen from PA Works. I might have seen others before, but I'm not 100%. But the point is, their animation for Angel Beats is fucking gorgeous. I felt like at times Ufotable helped them animate it, so kudos. Soundtrack is also really likable. Albeit there are times where it was hit or miss for me, but for the most part, I do like the soundtrack, and I recommend it to anybody who happens to be a fan of piano. Also, opening for it was fucking awesome. Ending, a hit or miss there. Now, should you go with this sub or dub? This is an interesting case for dub, because if you happen to like the dub, let me see here. There it is. Not sure if you can read it or not, but ADR director right here, Stephen Foster. People either really like or really hate Stephen Foster's dubs for anime. I'm in the middle of this category. Like, on one hand, I can see why people would not like his dubs, but on the other hand, I do like some of his dubs, like Angel Beats, as I'm holding right here, Clannad, Needless, some of Medaka Box. So I can see why people say he is not a great ADR director, but personal experience, I like some of his dubs. They're not perfect, but they're good. So again, if you like dubs, give the dub a watch. Although, like, I've seen some of the Japanese version. Though, if I had to choose, I'd probably rewatch it dub more, but again, that's just personal taste. Whichever version you want the show in, you're still getting a good show. Just don't go into this show being critical about it, because you probably will not like it if you do. But overall, go into this with an open mind, and I think you'll enjoy it. I mean, I certainly did. I'm still on the fence whether I would put this in my top 30 anime or not, but if I wrote some choices out, I think it would. But yeah, it'd probably be an honorable mention. So there's that. Anyway, this has been Anime Wolf 7, and I will see you all in the next video. So until then, peace.